G'day there, it's Bill from Melbourne City Maintenance, and today we're painting the inside of this house in Melbourne. Let's go take a look. So this house has been rented out for the majority of its life, and it's seen quite a few families, and in that time it's picked up a few little bits of cosmetic damage, just like on this door. We are painting all the walls and ceilings in this house, but we're only painting a few of the doors. And you can see the wall here also has had some attempts at being cleaned by the people living in there in the past. The walls have got some minor damage. Most of the damage is superficial. It's nothing major. It's from things like bed heads or from items being hung on the walls. And as a result of that, they just need a little bit of love. And once they are attended to and given 2 coats of fresh paint, they will be completely invisible. Now, one of the benefits of us doing this job is that there is no carpet in the building. One of the good things about that is that it takes us less time to do the job, therefore decreases the cost. We don't have to put drop sheets on all the carpet surfaces, and that makes a massive difference. The other fantastic thing about this job is there is no furniture in the house. So it has been vacated and the owners have decided to get it ready for painting. And as a result of that, the old owners have moved out. They've taken all their furniture and clothing, and we can access the wardrobes and all the walls without any fuss. Therefore, we don't have to worry about moving furniture, putting the furniture in the middle of the room. We don't have to worry about putting drop sheets over furniture, damaging any furniture. It just makes life a lot easier. And as a result of that, it reduces the time that we're on the job, and therefore it also decreases the price. Now, should you have a home with furniture and carpets, well, we'll make sure we protect that and make sure that we do all the things that we need to do so that we get a great job painting, but we don't impact negatively your floor surfaces or your furniture. So you can see that this house has got a fair few superficial bits of damage in most of the rooms, and that's what we addressed in the first few days during preparation phase. And then the first thing we started painting was the ceilings. That took around 2 days for 2 people to go around cutting the ceilings twice, cutting around all the lights, the fan, etc., and then move on to painting. That was done, and then cutting in of the walls begins, and then rolling of the walls begins. Now, the after video is not that dramatic. You don't see much of a difference other than all the patches that you see on the walls and all the damage and all the scuffs and all the blemishes are not there anymore. The reason you don't see a big difference between the before and after is because we use the exact same color. The client didn't know what the color was called, but we did get a sample. We took it to the paint store, we got it color matched, and they did an amazing job. We're going to spend around 6 days on this job, and once we are completed, I'm going to take you around for the after video and show you all the different things that we've done and how the walls are looking now. And this place will be ready for new tenants to arrive shortly. So this is the last wall being painted on the last day of the job, just before we've done the cleanup, and this wall was repaired and now is getting its final coat. And then at the end of this video, we'll see what it looks like when it's dry. And now for the walkthrough, now that the paint has been complete and you can see the difference already. This door was attended to and painted. This was one of the few doors that was painted at the client's request. The rest of the doors were left in the same way. Here is that magnificent wall that we were finishing with all the blemishes previously, and it's looking sharp and clean, and even with the light reflecting in from the front door, you can't see any of the previous damage. So the main bedroom was in good condition also. All it had was a few little marks on the walls where things had been just scraping against the wall. Nothing major. We've gotten rid of those, repaired any of the damage. There was some holes where picture frames had been installed, and it was not too hard of a job to rectify all of that. The wardrobes are nice and clean, so the next tenant that comes in is going to have a really lovely walk-in robe, and they'll be able to put their stuff in and not worry about any scuffs or marks or anything like that. It'll be just nice and fresh for them to move into. The bathroom's pretty straightforward. There wasn't much to do in here. It's a very small room. So we got it done relatively quickly and with not a lot of effort, all nice and clean and sharp. No real damage to repair in here, so it's all good to go. This is quite a large home and it is going to be perfect for a family of 3 or 4 without a doubt. And it's going to have good walls now for quite a number of years to come. The ceilings, especially now that they've been painted, will be good for at least a decade. And in the lounge room, again, nothing much to see anymore. We got everything sorted, touched up any of the cosmetic damage to the plaster, painted the walls 2 times, painted the ceiling 2 times, and you can see the cutting in at the top of the ceiling between the wall and the ceiling is immaculate, perfectly straight lines, and the white does not bleed onto the wall, and the wall color does not bleed onto the white of the cornice. This is a lovely, big and bright room. All the walls now have been attended to and are immaculately finished. The laundry got the same treatment as the rest of the house. Once again, not too much to do in here, pretty straightforward. Really easy to prepare these rooms and get them looking clean, especially when you're using the same color. It is a very good trick to use the same color in a house that is being rented, and then making a note of that color and perhaps even keeping a can of paint on the rented property so that if there is a wall that's damaged or if a tenant does happen to scuff one wall, you can just go back and paint the one wall and it'll match exactly to the rest of the walls, and then you don't have to worry about all the difficulties that go along with matching, color matching, and doing more than what is necessary. So it's a good way to keep the cost down in future. The kids' bedrooms, or whether they're being used as bedrooms or studies, have all been done. They're immaculate. There isn't much to see here anymore. There was some damage to the walls just from hooks and things that were on there. There was some scuff to the walls. The wardrobes have also been completed and painted, just like the main wardrobe, the walk-in wardrobe. And here we are. The place looks really sharp and clean and it's perfect, and it's now ready for carpet to go down. And in order to make their job a little easier, we spent some time cleaning up after ourselves. We went and vacuumed all the areas where we left any dust or debris from the repairs that we did on the walls, and we also made sure that we didn't leave any leftover paint or anything on the ground that was going to make the job of the carpet layers any harder, and in turn that will make the client's life a little easier as well. Melbourne City Maintenance has been around since 2005. We will handle all aspects of your interior painting job. Please do feel free to give us a call on 0403 162 374 or visit melbournecitymaintenance.com.au and fill out the contact form, reach out to us, and we'll come and give you a quote